Welcome, boys and girls, kids of all ages, mothers, wives, daughters, sisters, husbands, even the animals if they're watching. MaxSpeedTV coming at you, Bobby, to all the hobbies. Super Speedway keeps Friday night fights. That's right. That's where we let it all hang out. No Karens in this league because they know they're going to get booted right out of here. This is the fun, let it all hang out night on Friday nights. Everything's built up Monday through Thursday during the work week. You let it out on the track here tonight. The WWE of iRacing. 2 fast repairs is all they're going to get. That is it. Seabass, they call him. Sebastian, Seabiscuit, the Banana Republic boy. They call him everything, and I'm talking about the number 23. Working and going for a championship run. Trying to become a champion here for the first ever Friday night fights. We'll be keeping an eye on him to see how that works out. But he's doing pretty well. There he is. I got him in the picture for you. The old Monster Energy. So we'll keep an eye on him, see how things progress during the race. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink, get your tail ends back here, spend a little Friday night and have a little bit of fun with me. By the way, also like to say hi to everybody in YouTube. Welcome, nice to see you. We'll be doing some chatting later on during the race with each other and having some fun. And a big shout out to Everett Lane, who's been watching the broadcast. Nice to know you're watching. Hope everything's going well for you. We'll be right back after this long, lengthy national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Welcome back, everybody. Super Speed Wakings coming at you on a Friday night with the Friday Night Fight Club. The boys are getting ready to grid. When they do, I'll go through and screw up half their last names, and we'll get the race underway. What do you think, huh? Row number one, the boy himself. Never been kissed by a girl, 19 years old, spends his life in iRacing. And it shows. He's your polecat for tonight. Also working on a championship as well. The one and only from the Banana Republic. Favorite pastime dessert food is the Poo-Tang Pudding. We're talking about the one and only Sebastian Marin. The 41 beside him will be Mr. Tracy Weaver. Row number two, the 88, the man, the snake in the grass. The guy that can get you and you don't even realize it till you done and been had, you done and been bit. The 88 of Mr. Gabe Butler. And the 25 along beside him. Now, they do say that the nickname of Seabass, they call him Sea Biscuit, and of course, well, the 25 of Kevin Fries is the jockey that likes to ride him. So we'll see how those two work pushing together tonight. Row number three, the 90, Gary Jenkins, and the 97, the boy wonder, 14 years old, high as a kite on high C punch and sugar, Mr. Jackson Carr. Row number four, the league owner, Mr. Jimmy Crow, and the 37 of Joshua Milan beside him. Row five, the 052, Joe Della Vecchia. And the number 6, Mr. Cody Nagels. Row 6081, Michael Russell, and the 62 of Les Levy. Row 7, the 42 of Jason Kirkland, and the 01, one of the twins, Patrick Groover. Row number 8, 72, Sean Stevens, and the 19 of Daniel Lewis. Row 9 to 411, Tom Dixon, and the 15 of Noel Cowers. Row 10 to 5, Sean McCarr, the 071, Eric Lowry. And 11th row, 510, Richard Sanchez, and the 000, I just call him Giovanni. Row 12 to 212, Brett Cadet, and the 228 of Clayton Fry. Row 13 to 24, Donald Sadusky, and the 71, Mr. J.D. Crow, glad to see the man back. Row 14 to 73, Gerald Forbes, and the 02, Seth Groover, the other twin. Row 15 to 74 is going to be Brian Edwards. Beside him, the regulator wannabe, Mr. Brian Wang. Row 16 to 51, Kenneth Mikesel, and the 888 of Robbie Singleton. And I do believe that is all of them. I got through it. Wow, what a job. Alrighty. Get things up and rolling. Get rid of the music. See ya. Get into a little bit of engine noise. Gonna have a little fun. Welcome everybody out on YouTube. Chat with me, talk to me. You got a driver you want me to say hello to? Hi, unhook the plow, accelerators on the right, whatever, I'll say it. I don't live by any of them, I don't care. Here we go, pace car's out. And it's green flag, it's racing on Friday Night Fights on a Friday night, MaxSpeedTV. Tracy Weaver's going to come around and lead that first lap, and he's going to have the 25 of Kevin Freese right on his tail. Up in the top, you've got the 97 of Jackson Carr and a 37 with his nose buried in his rear end. And that's going to be Joshua Milam. The man can push, that is for sure. The 23, Sebastian Marin, your polecat. He's already dropped back into the 4th spot. 3rd car down on the bottom. Mr. Gabe Butler right there riding behind him. Cody Nagel's up in the 7th position, driving a number 6 Red Bull machine. Karen Groover, nice to see you out here. I hope you had a great week and have a better weekend coming up. Man Outdoors, good luck. The OP Drivers was full when I tried to get in. Well, maybe you should get on over here to the SSK Friday Night Fights. Tracy Weaver on the bottom, keeping it right there in the place that I call the rocking chair, where you're safe as in your mama's arms. Nice seeing the 62 Les Levy up here doing a little work. As you can see, as usual, I am number 1 in his eyes. And if you can't figure that out why I said that, I'll show you from right there. Or I can show you right there. Let me know that I'm number 1. What a guy. As usual, all the way back in the back, Jimmy Crow and Gabe Butler. Sitting back here, riding around, staying out of trouble. Watching what's going on up in front. And not losing the draft, hopefully. Five laps out of 77 in the book. So far, they're playing nicely. Looking at, we could have maybe a green flag pit stop. That would be just wonderful, wouldn't it? Because it's bottom line, it's either a poetry in motion or it's a crap show. Usually it gets a little tough when you're in a green flag pit stop situation. We'll see if we get to see one tonight. Because it can make or break you. Remember, 2 fast repairs, that's all they get. 6 laps in the books of 77. Man, we're off to a great start. 13 watching and 12 likes. These guys will be happy to see that. Now, these cars are totally different than the trucks. You can beat the crap out of each other in these cars just about. You can push them. You ain't got to be perfect bumper to bumper kind of a thing like you would the trucks. I mean, you can actually sneeze or look at a truck and you can turn them practically. These cars are not like that. You can beat the snot out of the guy. You can door him. I mean, you can do about anything you want. It really takes a lot to turn somebody in these cars. And when you do, that's usually because the guy's made a huge mistake. You can, however, blow your motors up in these things fairly easy. That's why you see these guys, they'll jump out in that from time to time to get some of that air in that radiator to cool those water temps down. Sometimes they time it out just right at the end of the race and they'll push and they will not let up. They won't put no air to their radiators and they'll hope they can get the job done before the after the checkered flag comes out. Sometimes they blow about a lap before the checkered flag, and that usually causes a problem. Or you get into tunnel vision where you're right behind somebody and you're just staring at that guy in front of you. For instance, we'll go to Les Levy. There he is. You get that tunnel vision, man, where you're just following that guy wherever he's going. You don't pay a whole lot of attention, and you look down and your water temperature is sky high. They don't give you much of a warning when they go, but when they go now. Let's see, take a look. Patrick Groover in the 01. And there you can see him. Now, wherever you see the 01, the 02 should be around somewhere. And I'm a-looking, and Seth is way back here a little bit. So he's got a little bit of work to do to catch up to the brother. Them two hook up together, look out. They love the high line. And speaking of high line, it does not surprise me one stinking bit. I call him Mr. Excitement. And I'm talking about J.D. Crowe and that 71 machine. If there's not a third line, he will make one. And that's why I'm glad he's back. Whoa! Looks like Seth Grover might have got into the 71. I'm thinking here, but man, he hit hard right there. He hit so hard I can't find him. But that's going to bring out our first caution. We're going to go back and try to find it if I can. We'll have to run this one back by hand for sure. There we go. We'll slow it down here right where it happens and we'll find out. You watch the guys up on that top line right there. You can see the 01. Not quite sure who or what, but we'll find out. The 19, the 01, and the 71. Somewhere right in here is where this happens. Now it could be net code as well. That thing is ugly and it raises its ugly head out. I'll help it out here just a little bit. Might have wound it back too far. There we go. There, that's net code, gentlemen. You can see the gap between them right there. They do not touch. All right. But iRacing thinks they're gonna touch, so they decide to make a wreck out of it. And unfortunately, J.D. Crowe got the bad end of that stick. The 19 had absolutely nowhere to go, as you can tell. And then things start to get a little bit ugly. And you can see it happening. A lot of these guys behind him here trying to miss this wreck. And that's why you hang out back into the back. Watch Johnson split that right there. And I think he did. I'm going to go back and ride with him. Let's see what he did. See if he cleared that. I mean, he split them in that wreck. It's happening right up in front of him right there. Right around with Charles Johnson. Watch him go right between these guys. Right between there. Gets a little bit of damage on that left side. Able to slow it down. Pretty darn good if you ask me. Now everybody wanting to know about the 71 of J.D. Crowe. Well, we'll run this one back and watch this. Riding along with him. And he's heading into the wall, baby. I'm here. He's stuck into the wall, and I don't know if he can move or not. He's going to try. And if he can't move, he's going to go down at least a lap or so because I'm going to put him on the hook and go all the way around this place. So he got the bad end of the stick, without a doubt. No green flag pit stops. They all come in. And that's the way that tune's going to be. There's your top five. Weaver, Marin, Farice, Carr, Jenkins. Michelle, nice to see you out there. John, love to see you. Glad you guys are all here with me. You make my nights exciting when I broadcast. Get a chance to chat with some people besides talking to myself. And BK Anderson. Where are you at, BK? I'm looking, trying to find you. He's my other driver on my other leagues I sponsor. And he had a few little episodes going on, medical-wise. And I believe he's pretty well straightened out, and he's able to run with us, I think. I thought for sure I saw. There he is. Right there, the 911. BK Anderson. Glad to have him back with us. Ready to rock and roll, ready to race. He's always fun to watch. Of course he is. He's one of my drivers. Mr. Tracy Weaver in the 41. They're going to come in and they're going to top off again. Even a teaspoon of fuel, it could actually come down to just that much. That's for making, say, a half of lap. Some guys are like, oh my God, I'm a half a lap short. I gotta stay out of it. I gotta save fuel. All these guys will come in and they'll get their little teaspoon of fuel and they'll be on their way. Now, here's the funny thing, and I just seen it in the back of my mind. Eric Lowry, not quite sure if he's drunk or what his deal is, but he's kind of going around in circles. And still going around in circles. He's got a better chance of driving a grease plug in a bull's butt, if you ask me. But he's not having a good night, without a doubt. And he's still backing up trying to find it. If you ask me, he's already tipsy on a Friday night. And that's right, John. You guys make my job a little easier. If anything, you keep me awake and you keep me entertained. As much as I try to keep you guys entertained, you keep me entertained. So it works out pretty good. Jackson Carr, take a look at that. He's going to be your top dog on that top line. And the feller's running a little MaxSpeedTV appreciation thing. I see he's got my picture of my mug on the quarter panel. Right there. Nobody better hit that. I got enough wrinkles. He's going to have to protect the quarter panels. Jackson Carr, tough little cookie he is. Started a new league on a Saturday night. He gets in there and he whoops all their butts and takes the first win of the first race of the new season. The kid's tough. He's 14 years old. And hey, here's the good thing. He doesn't need a quarter and a note from his mom to stay up tonight and race with these guys because it's Friday night. $15 laps out of 77 in the books. It is just absolutely flying. PFW, what's up? Now, I used to have a league. I played the drinking game. Every time I referred to these guys as cats, they had to take a drink. So the ones that had their beds upstairs had to sleep downstairs on the couch because, well, I said cats quite a bit. It was a kind of a neat thing. I guess you'd have to be there to share that, but everybody on YouTube would show an emoji of a beer because I said the word cats. Weaver's on the bottom. The boy wonder Jackson Carr is going to be up top. He might have been practicing in burnouts, John. You're absolutely right. We're going to do it again. And I'm going to try not to screw up the cameras. Follow them around. 17 laps out of 77, 1 caution so far. It's Friday night fights again. Hats off to the cameraman following him around this track. What a great job he's done. Jackson Carr down into what I like to call the rocket chair with the sea bass right there behind him into 23. Kevin Nagels, I hope your sinuses are doing better, my friend. And he's probably got you dragging in the dirt working on that new house he just moved into, your boy. So yeah, he probably owes you at least a 6-pack or more. The 25, Kevin Freese doing the push into Tracy Weaver right there, trying to get him down in front of the 97. And if he can clear him, he'll drop down in there, but he's not clearing him yet. Staying 2x2 all the way back. Patrick Groover making his way up front. There he is. Working on trying to find Seth. Now, Seth is, where is Seth? There he is, I think. Yeah. Seth's hanging out back here in the 22nd position. Not too far away from the twin brother. They will hook up, and they will make a third line. I'll guarantee you. They are at Daytona, and not the bumpy one, the smooth one. Kevin Freese. Watch him. His job's to push that 41 up there past Jackson Carr in the 97 so he can drop down. Glad you're feeling better, buddy. I've had it for 2 months and 2 weeks, and I'm finally starting to feel better. Oh, thinking about old 3 wide there for a minute. You leave that door open, Kevin, to close it. The guys are kind of settling down a little bit, going to get some laps underneath their belt and let them wind down. And I found out there's not only one guy out here that loves to watch Hallmark on a Friday and Saturday night. There's actually 2 of them. And the second one I'm referring to is way back here in the back. That's Brian Wang. So he's another one's kind of hoping this thing doesn't have too many cautions. Hey, to each his own. I don't judge. But these guys are going to get hooked back up. Because as you can tell, that lead pack's going to run off and leave them. It's easy to go a lap down in this place. And we've got a couple cats right here that's a lap down. Jared Forbes and Mr. J.D. Crow, he's 2 laps down. So he's got his work cut out for him. After that Netco bit him in the butt and screwed him so far this morning, or this afternoon or evening, or wherever it's at. Whatever the hell it is. But anyway, yeah, the net code got him pretty hard. And somebody's sitting there with a tore up car. And I'm not sure who that is. And apparently I ain't gonna find out. I guess it's not gonna matter now, is it? Still up front, everything's staying the same. Weaver's still trying to get past Carr on the bottom. Nice. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Cody Nagel's out here. His #1 fan happens to be his dad, and his dad always keeps me alive and keeps me on my toes here in the chat. But apparently last week, somehow or another through the airwaves, I gave him my sinus infection, so he got strung out on some sinus drugs, kind of nosed off a little bit and fell out of his chair. You just can't make this stuff up. Now, that was a smart move right there. I was going to say these boys are about ready to pounce on a car, but he got the heck out of the way. Well, I see a guy up there all by himself starting the third line. I wonder who that would be. Let's see. Well, he was anyway. Guess he's not now. Looked like the 101 might have been peeking. Or perhaps maybe Seth might have been taking a look up there. Yep, Seth's taking a look on that high line. Trying to get a few people to go with him if he can. Mr. Sanchez in the 510 working his way up. Started 21st, and here he sets 13th. There's the 20 right there, remembering Ryan, and I'm talking about Donald Sadusky. Nice to see him out here running. There he is. Whoa, they got to check up. Somebody got into somebody a little bit there, and they all had to check up. That was almost a nice chain reaction, as you guys like to call it, the big one. The one that makes the whites in the league owner, Jimmy Crow's eyes turn red. He absolutely hates to see cautions. But man, it's Friday night, baby. We let it all hang out. $19 people hopping in to watch, 15 likes. Awesome. These guys are either racing really good or you like to put up with my crap, one or the other. Looks like that second line's really got it moving on pretty good, and Kevin Freese is doing the pushing to lead that bad boy, but here they come up on that top line, being led by the one and only, the Seabiscuit himself, from the Banana Republic. Working on a championship. We got a couple more races after this to determine it. But if he wins this one, I think he's going to lock that championship up. So he's going to try to get on it and get it done early. Les Levy, the pusher, right there behind him. And behind that, Cody Nagels. Oh, that's a cool-looking paint scheme behind Cody right there. And I really don't know who it is. I gotta look and try to find it. He might have a different number than what I have because he's got the special number in iRacing paints. But that's a good-looking car. Mr. Michael Russell hanging out in the 9th position. Yeah, it's Gary Jenkins. No, there he is. So I really don't know about that Army-looking ride. But anyway, it's a good-looking color. Seabass trying to get something going up top. Just not able to really get it there. Now they're working about 3 wide. And we got a pretty good little line going up here for that third line, too. And, of course, Patrick Gruber's got to start it. He's getting a little bit of help. There it is. I got him. Jason Kirkland. He's going to be leading them. Look how close they're getting right here. Real close. Oh, he's up into the wall. Got a little too close. I talk about a nice paint job, and what's he do? He scratches the hell out of it. Ooh. 228. He's going, as my son would say, backwards. And that's Clayton. I think he wants to get away from all that for a little bit. Back up front now, the 37 is going to be leading this line. That's Joshua Milam. With the Banana Republic boy himself, Seabass. Giving the push. Some notables that I want to mention. Where are they at? BK, back from having a little stint in the hospital there. Nice to see that he's back and doing well. He is currently from 33rd to 16th. So he is working his way up. Never missed a thing. He's back and he's ready to rock and roll on the Friday night here. A couple more fellas. Let me see where they at. There, Dean Wilkinson. The Van Halen tribute ride. Nice to see him out here again. Now, he's one of the guys that hangs out in the back and lets them laps wind down. Him and, of course, Mr. Gabe Butler. There's Gabe. Wherever Gabe's at, Jimmy Crow's right on his butt. And sure enough, there's Mr. Jimmy right behind him. And they're staying right there so they can keep an eye on everything up in front. Save those fast repairs because you're going to need them in the end. Tracy Weaver doing pretty darn well, feeling awful racy tonight on a Friday night. Going to be leading 30 laps of this race so far of 33. I don't know exactly what the fuel is for a pit stop. I'm going to assume probably within the next 5 laps. 4 to 5 laps, they should be coming in. Some may come in a little bit earlier. But could we be looking at our first green flag pit stop? Man, they are so much fun to watch. Not so much if you're a driver. You can see they're getting ready. They're thinking about their stops. They're thinking about their pits. They're getting their bearings about where they need to be. A lot of them like to be on that bottom line when they come into the pits. So they're working and they're getting ready. They should be coming in within the next 2 to 3 laps, I'm thinking. And they're coming in now, I believe. Some of them are. Let me see here. No, not yet. I'm sorry, I jumped there. I jumped the gun a little bit. We'll keep an eye on it. And we'll see who's coming in. There they are. That's all the guys that's in so far. All these cats are sticking, hanging out here for a little bit. Josh Milam. He's still hanging out, driving around. The 14, Mr. Bingle, is going to be leading the show right now. Look at him. Here comes a few more. Trying to get all these guys that are coming into pits is nearly impossible. There they come. Everybody's going to have a different pit sequence. And with that being said, this should be the last. Mr. Wilkinson's in there. Right now they're showing Mr. Siebels. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 cats out there that's got a pit. They should be possibly coming in here this time around, maybe. And here comes quite a few of them already. All right. My telemetry's froze up. That's just not cool. And nope, it's going to be a pain for me. Guys, I'm going to throw you into a real quick commercial and come back and, well, I'm going to fix this problem. I'll be right back in just a little splash here. So hang on 1 minute. Of course, when this happens, a caution's going to come out, and it did. I do believe. I'm getting your stuff up now here. I thought it did anyway. I saw somebody spinning, so give me a minute. Maybe we'll find out. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know which, huh? There is no caution. I know that. So maybe I'm nuts. So here's your leader, Dave Bingle in the 14. At least that's what this telemetry's telling me, but it's changing like crazy. I think iRacing's kind of like behind here or something with my my telemetry. Because these cats right here, they're 8th on back. And that's probably going to change right here, and it did. So Cody Nagels is going to be your leader down here on the bottom. There it is. It changed. Jackson Carr is up top. Now Jackson comes down to the bottom in the rocking chair. Cody having a pretty good run right now. There's the 25 up there. Now, when Kevin Freese and that 25 and 23 get together, look out, because they really work well together. They always tease him and call Seabass Seabiscuit, and the 23's the jockey that likes to ride him. And he'll push him all the way around, and he will not let up. Jackson Kirtland doing a good job. He's up in 5th when he started 13th. There it is, the Army ride. That's a sharp looking paint job there, Jackson. Looks good, I like it. Got the ARs on the back, sweet. Or the AKs, either one. I call him Juice Boy, Jackson Carr. He sucks down about a 6-pack of high C juice boxes before he races. To me, I figured I'd be all over the place on such a sugar high, but nope, he likes it. He's a tough one to beat. He spends a lot of time on iRacing as well as the 23 does. As a matter of fact, if we look here, Jackson Carr has in the back of his car there, "We support you, Seabass," meaning the guy that's behind him right now, Marin. Isn't that nice? Ooh, 3 wide. Here we go. The 37 and the 220 or the 28, 228. Clayton Fry doing some shoving up here. Got to try to make something happen, Captain, on that third line. And he's only got 2 cars that can do it. But Clayton almost scrubbed the fence there. Nobody going with them, just those 2. Doing a pretty good job for just a two-car team up here. Take a look at Tracy Weaver in the middle. How's that? If that don't make your butt cheeks pucker, I don't know what will. That's tight. Nobody likes to be in the middle. Look around him. Nagel's still in the bottom in the rocking chair, loving every minute of it. $47 out of 77 in the books. Yeehaw. Some more notables back here. Mr. Sadusky by himself. Way back here. Michael Russell in 33rd. Now, lap down, fellas. Well, Noel Cowers in the 15. 72, Mr. Sean Stevens. J.D. Crow still 2 laps down. Well, 1 lap. I'll take that back. He's only 1 lap, so he got 1 back. He's trying to get another one. Mr. Dixon's 2 laps down. Gerald Forbes is 2 laps down. No, wait not. Yep, he's 2 laps. So a lot of these guys are kind of hoping for a caution. Actually, quite a few. Where's the snake at? I gotta find him. I'm not even in the race and I worry about where he's at. I'm talking about right there. Mr. Gabe Butler. Working his way up front slowly. Mr. Jimmy Crow in the 11th. He's starting to work his way up as well. Right there with Gabe Butler. And all the way back here, another group trying to get a lap back, get things moving, get caught up, being led by the one and only Brian Wang doing his thing. Trying to get up, and we got ourselves a caution right here. And quite frankly, I'm not sure why. I'm looking. This is going to be interesting because my telemetry's not telling me squat. I'm seeing somebody smoking. Well, let me see if I can find it real quick for you guys. The hard way. Let's run it back. Maybe I'll get lucky. There we go. We got somebody on the roof. Don't know how or what. Dadgummit. I know he took a ride. I just don't know who it is. I'm gonna make y'all dizzy before I find it. The 45's going for a ride. All right, now I'm getting somewhere. I'm honing in on it. So many freaking drivers out here. It's hard to get a hold of. But we're working on it. Where did it start at? Somewhere in this mess. And there it is. Found it. The 088 goes down to the triple line, comes back up, and that's a no-no because that transition will bite you really, really hard. Trying to figure out who went up on their roof for quite a while. Because actually, that was quite cool. And I don't know who it was. Well, anyway. Doggone it. Sucks, I can't find it. But it all started in this mess right here. He'll go down that double yellow line and it will throw him right up. There it is. You can see it. But anyway, that's what happened right there. So the boys are going to race back. And believe it or not, that didn't even throw the caution out. So we're all right. We're still running, I think. Nagels is still on the bottom. Thought for sure I saw the caution come out there, but maybe not. If everybody gets straightened up, they're not real quick to throw it. And they all look like they are. Car up top being shoved by the 25. Going to shove him right into the rocking chair. Thank you very much. Now it's Jason Kirtland's time to do some pushing, hoping he can get the 25 of Kevin Freese up there clear. One of the groovers, he's made his way up. And if you look real closely, you're going to see the 01 and the 02 together. Patrick and Seth. They'll make a third row here in a little bit. Running 3 all the way around at Daytona, that's pretty darn gutsy. But these guys can do it. Jackson car, happier than snot. It's Friday night. He can stay up as late as he wants. And right now, he's showing these boys how to get around here. Haven't heard much out of this cat, Joe Della Vecchia. Started 9th and he's hanging in the 10th. Les Lovey back here in the 15th. Watch these guys do some darting. BK Anderson right there. He's hanging out in the 18th spot, just biding his time. Being patient. You got to have patience when you're at a super speedway. And some really have them, and some don't. Haven't heard anything out of this cat, Alcina. Another quiet one. He started 35th, and here he is 19th. He's had to use one fast repair, so he's been caught up in something already. So he's probably driving real careful like. JD Crow back to 2 laps down in that 36th position. Not the night that he was kind of hoping for, I can tell you that. Free still holding up that top line right there. Jackson Kirtland got to work up to his bumper if he wants to get him around. Take a look at that. It looks like the Groovers says, you know what? I think I'm going to make this interesting. We're going to go 3 wide. And that's exactly what they're doing. Three wide action. Oh, now we got ourselves some trouble right here. And that's going to bring a lot of guys. That is what we like to call the biggin. Well, we definitely going to be able to figure out what happened here, I think. They wrecked. Don't know quite where. It was somewhere up in this front area right here. Somewhere in here this started. And I think we're going to see it. Plenty of room for everybody, unless Netcode raised its ugly little head. I don't know. But we'll find out right here in a second. About the time I speed it up, I'm going to miss it. There it is. We found it. Looks like ever so slightly. The 42 was coming down just a little bit, and Cody Nagels came right up at the same time. They got together, same piece of real estate, and bingo, bango, the big one. And, well, now as far as my Dude Wipes award, haven't really seen one that's really done anything here for me. Nothing's really happening. Rough flaps are flying. Nobody's really doing much of nothing. Nobody rolling around or nothing, hardly. That's got to be the most boringest full field wreck I've seen in ages. I mean, there ain't nobody on the roof, nobody barrel rolled, nobody did nothing. Well, that just sucked. So, there ain't nobody gonna get it. No Dude Wipes award yet. Boys are coming in, and here they come. Everybody is in that can be in. Now what I will do is go right back out here, and we'll watch them. Now, a lot of these guys are not going to jump to use their fast repairs quite yet. Some of them have to. And there's some of them that won't. Got one still trying to get in his pit. Coming back out in number 1 Uno, though, is going to be Kevin Faris. Sebastian's going to be 2nd. Tracy Weaver 3rd. Josh Milam 4th. Cody Nagels. Good pit stop. Comes out 6th. There's Daniel Lewis. Jackson Kirtland 7th. Joe Delavecchia 8th. 9th Jackson Carr. And Patrick Groover 10. Mr. Butler in 11th. Get a chance to talk to... let me talk to this cat right here. I love picking at him. Seabiscuit, whatever the hell they call you now. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Bobby. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. A lot of things happening back there behind you. I'm pretty sure you're kind of hoping it stays that way.
Yeah, I kind of been stuck in the second or third row. You know, I haven't been able to lead a lap. I haven't been able to lead at any point. So hopefully that changes here now that I'm up here, and hopefully I can stay out front because that's a plan. It looks like track position is very important.
Yeah, it looks like you've had to use a fast repair already too, so hopefully you can keep the fenders on that bad boy for the rest of this thing.
Yep, that's the plan.
And, oh yeah, by the way, tell your bird, your oily chair, I said hi.
Oh, here, let me make it.
Yeah, see, he gets excited when he hears my voice, don't he?
Oh, he's so excited for you.
You know what? I have that effect, you know? But we're going to keep an eye on you. Now, look at if you win this thing, you may just clinch this championship with only a couple of races to go. They ain't going to be nobody going to be able to touch you, I don't think.
Well, I mean, things can change in a blink of an eye, so I could be looking good here with 2 to go, and then on the checkered, I could be second in the point standing, so we'll see.
All right. Well, we're going to watch it, and hopefully we'll get a chance to chat at you later, perhaps maybe in the, victory lane. You never know.
I appreciate it.
All right, good luck. Hey, put that Poontang pudding down. All right? Get your gloves on nice and tight and get ready, because we going to go green flagging right here.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Nice kid. He really is. I'm telling you, he's a racer. He is good. Like to pick on him an awful lot, but he's one of those guys you just love to pick on because he can take it. I mean, he just laughs. But the boy can run. Super Speedway Kings Friday night fights, MaxSpeedTV, Bobby, with all the freaking hobbies coming at you right here. 56 laps out of 77 in the books. Green flag, here we go. You know what? Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? Let's crank this mother up. Way up front there, you can see him, the one lonely little rider up against the wall. If he knows what's good for him, he'll get off the wall and get down to the apron. And the reason why, I've said it once and I'll say it again, but you're about ready to have a bunch of cars like a fat lady on a Sunday all over him. And he's still got to keep it up on the wall and not go down. That is going to be a real fun thing to watch here. Let's follow him, see if he can keep it clean and not cause an accident or take it off the wall. So far, so good. He's bouncing off the wall. But he's staying out of the way, beating the hell out of his car, but at least he's not caused an accident. We're okay. 19 laps to go. You're right, John. There's a lot of dude wipe winners there. Kind of a lame, you know. The dude wipe is a prestige award. It's only for the guy that really takes the tumble, that has as many brown spots in his shorts as there is, on the track. Skid marks. So I'm really disappointed in that. I'm not too sure. I don't think we're going to really have a Dude Wipes award out just yet for anybody. But the Dude Wipes award is a prestigious award. Very prestigious. And it looks like this. But we've not had to give it out to nobody yet. But you know what? 17 laps at the line. I can assure you these cats are not going to sit here and take it. They'll go 3, they'll go 4 wide. The storm is brewing on Friday Night Fights. Oh, trouble right off the bat again. Called it right there is where it was. Now we might see a few interesting things going. I don't know. But that's going to bring out the caution. And we'll try to figure where or what happened here. Lord have mercy. And right there is where it started. Back it right up. You can see him wanting to do the 3 wide thing. And I'm not sure what number that is. But they get into it and they touch pretty bad. And, well, that causes a world of hurt. Try to get a beat on this dadgum car. Yeah, it's the 19. That's who it is. We'll follow that fella. He'll tell us. Mr. Daniel Lewis. Well, Daniel, show me what happened here. Doing a little 3 wide stuff right here. And I don't know if he goes up, one comes down, if net code, but guess what? I'm going to find out right here. And this is the top of the field, way up here. You can see it there, net code. Sit. They don't even touch. iRacing says they're going to touch, and someone's going to end up turning, and he's trying to hang on to it. He can't hang on to it. So he's going to tear the 41, hit him, and then, of course, the rest is history. They're all going to be sliding like they're on ice. But you know what? These cars are staying down. You're not really seeing much air being lifted in these guys too much. I got to be honest with you. I normally like my wrecks a little bit wreckier than this. Not good at all. A lot of guys wrapped up in this, though. I mean, a lot of fellas still involved. Now, for the fun, I'm going to watch this 88 because he impressed me. Mr. Gabe Butler. Let's ride with him. Let's see what he does. Riding with the 88, Mr. Butler. It's about to happen right in front of him here. Where do I go? What do I do? Where do I go? Now that's impressive, boys, and that's why he's one of the #1 drivers on a super speedway. Now I can tell you right now, he deserves the Dude Wipes Award because I'm pretty sure his butt's puckered big time on that. But he's probably used to it anyway. But that was some impressive driving by the 88. Definitely. So we're under caution with 16 to go. Nobody has to come into the pits to get fuel. They only got to come into the pits to get a new car. Some really good driving right there. And I got to talk to him. I really got to tell him. Mr. Butler, Bobby DeBooth, you got a copy?
Hey, Bobby, I got you.
Well, I got to tell you what, son. You just made the fun highlight reel of the race so far tonight. I don't know how you got between all that mess. But
Me neither, man. That was a bit of a pucker moment there.
Oh, it was definitely like I think on the pucker factor, I think it's like a 9. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, easily. All day long.
Yeah, but you did a great job going through there, and that's why you're one of the best in super speedways. I don't know how you did it, but we rode with you on the instant replay, and that was some pretty exciting driving. Good job. You're sitting in the 8th position, 15 laps to go. You're doing like I always say, the snake is getting ready to hunt.
Well, we're going to try once I don't get killed here and get hit by a lawnmower.
I hear you. That lawnmower is always out there, but we're going to watch it. Maybe you're going to be able to pull this thing off. It'd be pretty cool, I'll tell you that. Good luck.
Yeah.
And
appreciate it.
Hopefully we'll talk to you in the winner's circle.
Thank you, man.
All right. Always a blast with him. Gabe, I mean, this guy can drive. He's good, I'm telling you. Sebastian Marin, I talked to him earlier. He needs to get out front. Well, here he is. As far as leading anything, well, he's kind of sucked tonight. He's been stuck. He's only led 6 laps. Josh Milam, he's led 2 laps. He's going to be up on that top. Kevin Freese to 25. Take a look. Remember I said this earlier in the broadcast. You get the 23 and a 25 together. You know, Kevin Freese is right. They call him the jockey, the guy up in front. Sebastian Marin, they call him Seabiscuit. Perfect team. Jason Kirtland's been doing a pretty good job up here as well. And he can show you he can push. Cody Nagels likes to hear that thought because that's what he needs him to do, is push. Donald Sadusky, he's hanging in the 6th spot. Like I said earlier, Mr. Butler. And look at Dean Wilkinson. Another guy sits back there and he watches and he waits and he works his way up through. Eric Lowry, he's going to be in 10th. There's Robert Rock. Charles Johnson in the number 9 machine. I think he might have a little bit of damage just on the back of that. Shouldn't really hurt anything. Problem is, he's had to use 2 fast repairs tonight, so he's got to keep all the fenders on that baby for 14 more laps. Hope everybody's having fun. Appreciate you hanging out with me and these guys on a Friday night. Like to keep it kind of exciting as much as we can. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing from one second to the next, but at least you can't call me boring, I guess. That's the only thing I care about. I don't want to be one of those broadcasters where turn 2, the number 37 is gaining a lead. That ain't how I roll. Sebastian Marin's down in the bottom. He would like to be able to clinch it. He wants to win it. He's hungry. But you know what? He's got about 25 more guys or 30 more guys behind him on the lead lap that's just as hungry as he is. Kevin Freese, he's going to be up on the top. And he's kind of lucky, too, because he's got a pusher. Cody Nagels can push. He'll come out there and throw the Nagel bomb on you, and he'll shove you right. He'll just flat out hit you and send you flying forward. Cody never won a broadcasted race by me anyway, and he's one of my team drivers on MaxSpeedTV and other leagues. So he would probably love to be able to get a win with my big mouth broadcasting. But here we go. 12 laps to go. MaxSpeedTV, Friday Night Flights. Getting a really good jump, and here comes 3 wide already with 11 laps to go. They don't care. I told you, every single one of these guys wants to win this race. They're going to stick it where it don't belong, and they're going to put it where it won't fit. That's just the way it's going to be right here with these 10 laps to go. Freeze up. And the 25, here comes that third line, working it, trying to get it going. And that's going to be the 01, Patrick Groover. Wanting to get a little bit of help. Donald Sadusky's not sure if he wants to go the third line or in the second line. But he's going to have to make his mind up pretty quickly because they're coming. Now they're doing a little bit of blocking with 10 to go. Sadusky goes up to the high line. Good move right there by Dean Wilkinson. He gets through all that, and here he is moving his way up. Well, a little bit of wiggle room back in the back. Sadusky gets in the back of Della Vecchia. He was able to contain it and hang on to it. I bet his shorts is a little brown. Whoa, there goes the Army guy. They sent him flying. Put him right out of the picture. No caution. Kevin Freese down into the rocket chair, dives right in front of the 23. Now the 23 is going to work with him. 8 laps to go at the line. The 37 up there, Josh Milam. Normally he is the pusher, but guess what? He's got the main guy, the dude, if I look at my rearview mirror, that's the guy I want looking at me. And that's the 88 of Gabe Butler, and here he comes. The snake has risen his ugly head. We're not sure if he's a cottonmouth or a king cobra, but I know his bite hurts, and it'll kill ya. Thinking about 3 wide again back there a little bit. Trying to time it just right. Into the wall. Johnson just a little bit. That's going to stall that 2-car 3 line out right now. Caution is out. And for the life of me, I'm not sure. Somewhere back in here. Knew it wasn't going to take long. And there it is. Let's go back and check this one out. This was back in the pack a little ways, actually. Trying to get into one of these cars so we can actually see what the deal is. Let's take a look and see if we can see anything from this view. It might be in front of it. Oh, looks like Jenkins in the 90. Let's ride with him. I think we'll get a better view of this. Right here. This is where it all goes down. They checked up a little bit, it looks like. There it is. Jenkins and the whatever car number that is. I'll see it here if he gets turned anyway. I'm not sure what it was. But they went for the same piece of real estate. Well, that's not going to work out. And that's what caused it. I think that might have been the 19 or the 41. I'm not sure. But anyway. I'll tell you real quick. Look in the cockpit, you dummy. Back it up. The 07 one. Those 2 guys got into it right here in the front. Boom, right there. And that's when it all starts. And still, wow, 41. Tracy Weaver, I believe it's who it is. Man, did he hit that wall. He hit that thing so hard that my fillings fell out. I'm telling you, ride with him. That was a mean little shot. Riding with Tracy Weaver. And here he goes. Boom. And he's in the pits. 5 to go. Back out again. Line them up and do it again. Patrick Groover leading the show. And without help from the twin brother, might I add. His twin brother's not having that great of a night. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to find him here. Where is he at? Nope, he's out and I think he's out and done. He's gone. I don't see him. Or I'm blind. Patrick Groover's going to be out on the bottom. Josh Milam's going to be up top. Your pushers, Jimmy Crow, Kevin Freese. Then there's the 5th, Gabe Butler and Sebastian Marin. Della Vecchia 17, Wilkinson 8th, Cody Nagel's 9th. Al Cena working his way up front. That's your top 10. And let me see if I can find him, and I'll chat with him. I just love I love bugging them. Let me see who I can find. Well, I want to talk to Patrick. I'm trying to find him here. There he is. Patrick, Bobby the Booth, you got a copy.
Here, Bobby.
You're right there where you want to be, and you're doing it without your twin brother's help. You're kind of like a duck on a sitting in the pond right here. What do you think? You got enough to keep these guys behind for 4 laps?
Oh, I hope so. It's been a good race. These guys have been awesome here, and I got lucky there to get on that top line and get myself in a good position for this restart here.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to see you here in the winner's circle when this is over, but you got a lot of big caps. They got your name. They're after you. You're wanted, buddy, dead or alive.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but I'll try my best.
All right, good luck, and we'll be watching.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
Tell you what, if anybody can make the car about 40 feet wide, the Groovers can do it. Milam can do it. Butler can do it. Sebastian Marin can do it. Mr. Jimmy Crow, he can do it. I mean, man, we got some cream of the crop up to the top. So the twin got wrecked out. Left his brother up here with a lot of big hitters right there behind him. You can smell the blood in the air. And we're going to find out right here. We're going to stay with them. Don't miss a gear. Don't be a hero and try to do a quick shift and blow up and wreck everybody and be done. You got to go through it smoothly. Everybody's doing well there. Let's go back towards the middle here. You got a lot of guys out there that only got a half a car showing practically. That's going to slow down a lot of people. Usually bundles things up and things get a little ugly. Patience are running out. You see those cars running without a bumper and a hood? They're slow. So you got to work hard and get a way around them. Working on it, thinking about it. 3 laps to go. Who's going to move out, go, pull out? Who's going to go with them? Who's not going to go with them? Who's going to stick it where it don't belong or stick it where it won't fit? I seen the top 4 or 5 wreck each other out, and 6, 7, and 8 goes for the win. Usually if something's going to happen, it's going to be from that 3rd row back. You're not going to sit there and just be happy where you're at. And right away, here Sebastian comes. He's got to make something happen on that top line. He's got a little bit of help from Della Vecchia, but not enough. He darts right back in line. If he goes back out in line again, and he's going to do it one more time. He just doesn't quite have the power to get it up there. He's only got one guy back there to help him, and that is it. The best friend that Groover's got is at 25. Now, he's trying his best to push him far enough where he can scoot right up into that middle line and take that momentum away. But he can't do it unless he clears Groover far enough up the track. And believe you me, nobody's letting up now, baby. It's the white flag. Blows or not, we're giving it all she's got. Groover looking good right here, and he knows he's going to have to make that thing 5 yards wide or 50 feet wide, and he can't do it. The help of Gabe Butler is going to push the 25 to the win. Kevin Freese is going to be your winner. And he owes Gabe Butler a dozen roses and a box of chocolates because he pushed him to the win. Right there's your gonna be winner. Right there he is. He did it, man. The 25. Mr. Kevin Freese. And if I'm not mistaken, He started 4th. He's been playing up in the front all evening long. We'll stay right here so he can do his little burnout on the broadcast. We'll take a little break. We'll come back and we'll chat with him. Right there's going to be your winner, Mr. Kevin Freese. You guys stick around. We'll chat with him when we come back. MaxSpeedTV, Super Speedway Kings Friday Night Fights, baby. Right back after this.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come.
Welcome back, everybody. Super Speedway Kings Friday Night Fights. That's what we call it. You seen the little caution thingy come up there? We had a few of them. Not a whole lot. Not that big of a deal. I thought it was a pretty good race myself. I got the 3 guys. 3rd place, Patrick, talk to me.
Hey, Bobby.
Thought you was going to be able to pull it off when I was talking with you. Not too bad, though. With all these guys out here, I mean, man, there's some talent out here.
Yeah, I knew I was sitting duck, you know, when you're leading on those last laps in super speedways, it's all up to the guys behind you, and they did a heck of a job pushing, and almost too good of a job, and it let them, you know, that high line was available, and if I were them, I would have took it too. So no blame, good win to Kevin.
Yeah, 3rd place, not bad. Good job. Sorry about your brother being wrecked out, but he had gotten taken out.
Yep, that's all right. Yeah, that's
but
what
anyway,
when you qualified when you don't qualify good.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got to be up front, and of course, it works either way. You know, That's why I call Gabe Butler the snake, because he sits back there in the back and he watches everybody and he waits till it's time to pounce.
Right, he's good at that.
There's a lot of guys that are doing that. Dean Wilkinson does it.
Yep, Sebastian.
There's a bunch of them that do it. Even your fearless leader, Jimmy Crow, does it. I mean. Different likes for different types, but they get it done. But congratulations, 3rd place. Who do you want to thank before I let you go?
Oh, thanks, Jimmy, for putting this on. SSK is the best league out here, no doubt. And then all these guys that race here, they're awesome. And just want to thank you for hosting or for broadcasting, and it was another fun race here.
All right, hey, weekends here, man. Weekdays are gone. It's weekend time. Kick back and relax.
Heck yeah, I can't wait.
All right, you take care, brother, and we'll talk to you.
All right, see ya.
Next in line, talk to me, Gabe. Good run, good race, good pushing.
Yeah, man, that was a blast. I love Daytona, and that was a good finish there.
Yeah, it was really good. It was exciting, I'll give you that much. But, man, I'll tell you what, I think Kevin Freese owes you a box of chocolates or something. Perhaps a steak dinner. He owes you something because, man, you pushed him. You were on it, buddy. You guys hooked up the way you went.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was going to try and go around him too. I figured he might pull out because I don't know how he didn't blow it up, but he did a hell of a job managing the temps on that car and getting Patrick to where he was. But yeah, good win by Kevin. Like I said, it was a really fun race and a great finish there at the end.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Second place. Who you want to thank before I let you go?
Just all the boys in the Boot Knocker channel here. We always have a blast during these races, and congratulations to Kevin. And big shout out to Jimmy Crow, man. These leagues are a blast, and of course, big shout out to the #1 broadcaster of iRacing on YouTube.
Oh, you're too kind to me. Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail.
You said it exactly like I written it. Thanks.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, brother.
Now we're going to get the real reason. We're going to get the truth, exactly what those temps were actually really at. Kevin, you care to share?
I was double blinking for at least the whole backstretch on that final lap, just trying to push as hard as I could.
So you just let it, well, when you get 2 to go or 3 to go, temps don't matter. You throw it out the window, you push and you let it all hang out. So
yeah, you got to push enough to know what the breaking point and what you can get away with there at the end.
Well, by golly,
I wanted to stay with Patrick as long as I could to help him out to make sure he didn't drop back into a whole mess and get caught up in a wreck.
Well, you gave it everything you could think of. I'm going to tell you right now, you did a heck of a job, my friend.
Yeah,
really impressed.
Fun race. Yeah, it was a fun race all night. Everybody up front, tight racing. It was a good time.
Well, congratulations. Awesome job. And, well, when you're #1 with these guys, all these cats, these big hitters out here, it's pretty impressive. So what a way to start your weekend, son.
Yeah, it's a great start. Can't complain with the win.
Jimmy, you got anything to say for your winner?
Oh, congratulations. And I'm sure Sebastian will bring a video and a test for you winning. Y'all can celebrate.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you racing, Kevin. Awesome job. Good run. Good win. That might be, I know that's at least your second win, but that might be your third win on Friday during this season. So good racing with you. And again, appreciate everybody coming out and racing.
All right, that's it. Good job, Kevin. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Got to thank you for doing the broadcast. It's always fun to watch back. Jimmy for dealing with all of us. I know we are a bit of a handful sometimes. And a huge shout out tonight to the drivers, doing a pretty good job. We kept it pretty clean. And then big shout out, of course, to my teammates in this race, and you're nothing without them.
Well, congratulations. What a way to start your weekend, buddy. You're a winner tonight in the Friday night fights. Go out, get out of that rig, have yourself something cold to drink, relax, and have some fun. And, well, I guess I'll see you Tuesday.
Yep, we're going to actually go run some next gens. Go have some fun with those now.
Oh, yeah. All right. We'll talk to you and see you then.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. Well, that's it. We did it. We got through it, guys. Friday night fights. I'm telling you what, it's one of the fun leagues. You can let it all hang out. Like I said, there's no Karens in the Friday night fights. They would last 2 laps. They'd be out of here. These guys beat and bang, and they do it all they do. But you know what? They know how far to push it. Sometimes they get bit, sometimes they don't, but it's always an exciting thing when it comes to Super Speedway Kings. I don't care what night it is, it's always a fun race to get into. You got to have just as fast as a finger to click on it to even get in the race, because there's so many people trying to get in to the Super Speedway Kings. So it's a battle of who can hit the button first when that racing pops up for the league. So when you make it, that's your first step. Finishing the race, that's your second. Winning, well, that's just pure 100% luck and skill both together, because these cats are tough. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, MaxSpeedTV coming at you on a Friday night. We're out of here. We'll see you next Tuesday and next Friday again. Top of the morning to everybody for the weekends. You guys take care of yourselves. Be smart. This is 2022, baby. Everything that's happening in the world, it sucks right now. Grab yourself a loved one. Put your arm around them. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them, because we need more of that. You guys take care. I'm out of here. See ya.